The Gemini family of models are Google's most intelligent AI models. Within the Gemini family, there are models of different sizes and capabilities. Later in this lesson, you'll explore some of the different versions, but first let's discuss what they all have in common. Gemini models are natively multimodal, meaning they were trained from the beginning to be able to understand not only text, but also media files like images, video, and audio. Prompts can contain a combination of text, images, and video. In this case, an image of a dog with goggles is provided to Gemini with a text prompt to create a story about it. The model understands the image and provides you with the story of Sparks Dynamite, a 3-year-old Great Dane who lives in the Swiss Alps with his owner, a world-renowned scientist. You may notice that the breed of the dog, the snowy environment, skiing, and eye lasers is all context that was not mentioned in the text prompt, but were included in the response from Gemini, based on the information from the image. You can prompt Gemini to interpret or extract information from an image, such as reading this plot to extract a specific answer. You can also ask questions about a video, whether you want to describe what's happening or to extract information that appears in it. In this example, a 30-second video file about someone surfing on a big wave in the middle of the ocean has been included with the text prompt, which asks Gemini Pro Vision to write some creative ad copy based on the video. The model thinks for a couple of seconds and then generates the ad. It starts. Are you looking for the perfect place to learn how to surf, or just enjoy the waves? Look no further than our beautiful beaches, and then it goes on convincing you of this exciting experience. It does a great job not only understanding what the video is about, but also creating a contextual text with the information extracted from the video. All Gemini models have long context windows. This means you can include a lot of text in your prompt to the model, such as a document you would like to discuss, or a significant amount of code for Gemini to review. All current Gemini models support a maximum input size of at least 1 million tokens. And if you are ever unsure of how many tokens of text you have in a prompt, you can use the Count Token API to get a free count of its tokens before sending it to Gemini. Gemini models can support significant amounts of media in a prompt as well, with maximums for a single prompt of approximately 60 minutes of video without audio, 45 minutes of video with audio, 8.4 hours of audio, 3,000 documents, and 3,000 images. Gemini models also provide other powerful features. You can enable grounding with Google Search to base responses on live web data. You can use structured output to generate output in a specific schema, so other parts of your system can read and act on those responses. With function calling, you provide a Gemini model information about functions that it can call, like what the function is for and what arguments it takes, and Gemini models can then request those functions be called and interpret their results. This can be used to look up more information from a database, take actions like making a reservation or completing a transaction, or anything else you can code. With code execution, you can allow Gemini models to generate and execute their own code, allowing them to do things like generate code for interactive plots on provided data. Thinking models are trained to generate a thinking process that the model will go through to generate its full response. As a result, thinking models are capable of stronger reasoning capabilities in its responses than equivalent base models. Now let's explore what each member of the Gemini family has been designed to prioritize. The Gemini family of models are Google's most intelligent AI models. Gemini Pro is Google's most advanced model for complex tasks. It excels at complex problem-solving, logical deduction, and nuanced understanding across diverse inputs. Processing and reasoning with text, images, video, audio, and code simultaneously. Gemini Flash is optimized for speed and cost. It is designed for low latency and high throughput responses, and is significantly more cost-efficient per token. Gemini Flash is designed for cost-sensitive, high-volume AI applications. Gemini Flash Lite is a further stripped-down, optimized version of Flash, specifically designed for rapid, inexpensive text generation at immense scale. Gemini is powerful, but it does have limitations, though these vary by model version, with newer models being more capable than older versions. Current limitations include spatial reasoning, as it can struggle with precise object and text localization in images. Also, it may be less accurate in understanding rotated images. Counting, as it can only provide rough approximations of object counts, especially for obscured objects. Following complex instructions, especially with nuanced, ambiguous content. Consider breaking down instructions or providing few-shot examples for better guidance. Hallucinations. It can sometimes extrapolate beyond what's actually in the image or video or generate incorrect content for extensive text parsing. Reducing the temperature or requesting shorter descriptions can help mitigate this. And finally, Gemini is not suitable for medical uses and should not be used for providing medical advice. You can learn more about each model, including what features are supported or not supported, on the model cards in the Google Cloud Generative AI on Vertex AI documentation.